we're here. All right, just gonna wait for people to join. I'm gonna start my timer here. Just got done with a little movement and meditation session, so that was really fun and excited to get going here and do this 60-minute podHot. I had some people asking me about this series and if it's good for beginners. My friend Marge, I don't know if she's on or not, but she was asking me if this is a good series for beginners. And this is, I had done a little bit of yoga previously, but this is where I started my yoga journey with this particular sequence. But it was in a heated room that was 105 degrees and 60% humidity. So I would say this is more beginner than that. The postures are beginner postures. Obviously, there's some, you can go into greater depth with them, and you'll hear me kind of cue that throughout the series. For people who are just beginning yoga, or maybe they haven't done hot yoga. The other thing with this particular sequence is that it is meant to be done in a hot room. So, take it easy if you need to. There's certain postures in here where it's definitely, if not done correctly or gone into too deeply, can strain specifically lower back and hamstrings. Those are the two biggest things. So, and you'll hear me caution about those as we start to go into them. So, just be conscious of that. Just before this, we did what I call my 23 minutes. I do 23 minutes of movement, affirmation, and meditation in the morning. I'll say every day because it's what I do every day. And I wanted to bring that to people because if you don't know, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And I know for me, I've had my struggles with it, my ups and downs. And I've also had a lot of people in my life who've gone through ups and downs. I think we all do. And I think this is a great way, meditation, movement, exercise, obviously people have different ways of coping with it. And I'm not saying this is the only way, but this has been really helpful for me. Yoga has been a way and movement has been a way for me to deal with some of that and get a little greater self-worth and understand who I am from the inside out and appreciate that. So I'm really glad everyone is here. We're going to give it maybe another minute and then we'll get started. Hopefully you've got your heater going. You're in a nice quiet spot where you won't be disturbed too much. And you can have this moment for yourself. Hi, Bree. Glad you're here. My yoga buddy. Bree and I have done a lot of yoga together in these last couple of years for sure. So glad to see you, Bree. We were also in our teaching cohort together. That was fun. So let's start with pranayama Deep breathing. Good for the lungs and respiratory system. Also helps warm up the body from the inside out. Big toes touch, heels touch. I like to spread my toes out on the mat a little bit. Really feel the mat, the earth beneath your feet. Firm up in the calves, firm up in the thighs. Belly sucks in. Shoulders are back. Gaze is forward. Interlace all 10 fingers. Place them underneath the chin. Elbows touch. Gaze is forward. Inhale. Elbows come up. Exhale. Head comes back. Elbows come forward. No back bending here. It's just the neck. Inhale. Chin presses into knuckles. Knuckles press into chin. Elbows lift. Exhale. Head comes back. Elbows come forward and touch. So we're inhaling through the nose, elbows lifting, firming through the feet, quadriceps. Exhale, head comes back, elbows come forward. Chin pressing into knuckles, knuckles into chin. Inhale, nice slow count. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, head comes back, elbows come forward, nice and slow as well. Inhale, press chin into knuckles, knuckles into chin, elbows lift. Exhale, head comes back, elbows come forward, firm thighs, firm feet. Inhale, chin presses into knuckles, knuckles into chin. Exhale, head comes back, elbows come forward. Inhale, press knuckles into chin, chin into knuckles. Exhale, head comes back, elbows come forward. And inhale, elbows up, 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 up. Exhale, head comes back, elbows meet in front, arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Find your stillness. Find that breath. That breath is what's going to connect all this movement and what's going to help resonate in the body. Arms overhead, interlace all 10 fingers. Release the pointer fingers. Standing half moon is neck. Just tick-tock the arms back and forth, right and left, right and left. Just warming up the spine here. Lateral flexion. If you want to, you can take a little back bend here, maybe a forward fold, whatever feels good for you today. This practice is about you. This movement is for you. Arms overhead. Big inhale. Try to find your tallest self. Biceps frame the ears. Fingertips reach right. Hips press left. So feet are firmly planted into the mat. Calves are engaged. Kneecaps lifted. Thighs engaged. Both side bodies elongated here. So right side body is elongated. Left side body is elongated. Shoulders are back. Chin is lifted. This is an endurance posture. So we're going to be here for a full minute. So find whatever depth feels comfortable, is kind of at the edge of your depth and that you can stay at. And then just breathe. Chin off the chest, biceps pressing into ears, fingertips reaching to the right, hips reaching left. Gazes forward. And with an inhale, come on up. Exhale. Inhale, find that tallest self. Biceps really frame the ears, and then exhale. Fingertips go left, hips go right. Firmly planted into the mat with both feet. Weight slightly into the heels, hugging muscle to bone in the calves. Kneecaps lift. Stomach is sucked in. Right side body elongated, left side body elongated. Reaching with the fingertips to the left, hips pressing right. Chin is off of chest, gaze is forward. See if you can hug the biceps just a little closer to the ears and then pull the fingertips back towards the back wall a little more. Sink just a little deeper, and with an inhale, find center. Gaze up at the thumbs, back bend here, press the hips forward, and then slowly trace fingertips across the ceiling. Biceps stay with the ears. Look back, go back. Find your fullest expression here. And inhale, come on up to center. Exhale, forward fold. Hands find the mat. Walk out the feet right and left, right and left, right and left. This is maybe one of the most satisfying parts of the class to me. I don't know why, but it really is. That forward fold just feels so good after that back bend. And it's engineered that way. We do back bending, then we fold forward and compress. And you'll find that with a lot of these postures. Padahastasana, hands to feet is next. Tuck the hands underneath the heels, fingertips pointed forward. Little pinky fingers are going to touch. Biceps wrap behind the calves. Nose nestles in between the knees. And then slowly start to straighten the legs. Doesn't mean they'll be straight. And pulling on heels. And then pressing heels into fingertips at the same time. Opposite actions. Hips are lifting. Spine elongating towards the sky. Abdomen is on thighs. Lifting the hips. Elongating top of skull down towards the earth. And then release the hands. Flat back. With an inhale and abdomen strength. Slowly come up. Arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Find that stillness. Arms overhead. Interlace all 10 fingers. Release the pointer fingers. Second set, half the time. Reach to the right with the fingertips. Hips go left. Pressing firmly into the mat with both feet. Weight slightly into the heels. Try to find your depth here right from the beginning. Whatever you're comfortable with. And then stay there. As I breathe in, I lengthen. As I exhale, I find further depth. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, find further depth. And with an inhale, come on up. Inhale, find your tallest self. Exhale, fingertips go left, hips go right. Pressing hips to the right. Fingertips reaching left, palms pressing together. So inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Just find a little more depth. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Just a little more depth. Weight equal in both feet. And release. Come on up. Gaze up at the thumbs. Press the hips forward. Biceps come to ears. Slowly trace the fingertips across the ceiling. Little back bend here. Find your fullest expression. And with an inhale, come on up to center. Exhale, hinge at the waist. Hands will find the earth. Walk the hips out, right and left, right and left, right and left. Heels just lifting off the mat. Palms on the mat. Knees are bent. Relax the back of the head down. Relax the throat. And then slide the hands underneath the heels, palms facing the sky. Little pinky fingers touch here. Drop the head down. Raise the hips. Back of head pointing forward. And then just lift the hips, pulling on heels, pressing heels into fingertips. Now see if you can get a little more weight into the heels. There you go. Straighten the legs just a little more. Just breathe. And release. Hands come out front. With an inhale and abdomen strength, come on up. Arms overhead, arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Find your stillness. Find your breath. 3-part awkward series. Right foot steps out about 6 inches. Big toes pointed directly in front of you. So look down. They should be about hip width apart. Arms reach out in front, parallel with the earth. All 5 fingers touching on each hand. Hips go back. Sit deeply into an imaginary chair. Hips are back. Fingertips reaching forward. Shoulders are back. Weight is into heels. Feels like you're going to fall over backwards. With an inhale, come all the way up to tiptoes, flexing the ankles forward. Ankles flex forward, and then slowly start to bend the knees. Slide down the imaginary wall behind you. Back is flat. Gaze is lifted. Shoulders away from ears. Reaching forward with the fingertips. Bouncing on the toes. And then with an inhale, come all the way up. Heels find the earth. Knees press together. Imagine you've got the winning lottery ticket in between your knees. You don't want to let it go. So really press the knees together. Heels start to lift. And slowly slide the back down the imaginary wall. Hips hover above the heels. Fingertips reach forward. Hips pressing back. Suck the stomach in. This is a proud posture here. If you have healthy knees, you can bounce a couple of times and then find stillness. With an inhale and count of 10, come on up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot meets left. Arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Find that stillness. Your heart should be beating pretty good by now. Let's do Eagle. Garudasana. Arms overhead. Palms touch. Right arm under left. Pull the elbows down. We're compressing. And then sit deeply into the chair. Right leg comes over left. When the right leg comes over left, right hip tends to wrap around. So see if you can pull that right hip back into alignment. Then sit just a little deeper by bending that knee, ankle, knee, elbow, nose, all in one line. And release. Come on up. Arms overhead. Left arm under right arm. Pull elbows down. Sit deeply into the chair. Left leg over right leg. Pull the left hip back. Ankles, knees, elbows, all in one line. Back is flat. Gaze is lifted. This is a proud posture as well. We're compressing all the major joints here. Just breathe. Inhale, come on up, arms overhead. Second set. Right arm under left. Pull elbows down. Sit deeply into the chair. Right leg wraps over left. And then pull the right hip back. Sit deeply into the chair. Gaze is forward, elbows pull down, shoulders pull back. And release, come on up. Arms overhead, left arm under right arm. Pull elbows down, hips are back. Left leg over right leg. Gaze is forward. Pull left hip back. Elbows pull down. Shoulders back. Chin off of chest. Back is flat. Gaze is forward. Sink a little deeper. And release. Arms overhead. Arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Grab a drink of water. It's your water break. Balancing series is next. So this next posture, standing head to knee, this is kind of what separates, the perception is, this is what separates people within a class. This is not true. That's our ego that separates us from people in class. So depth does not matter in this posture. Ground down in the left leg, right leg lifts, right thigh parallel to the mat. Heel pressing forward, toes flexing back. Back is nice and flat, shoulders back. This is a great place to stay. This balance, flexing the ankle back with the right leg, left leg very engaged, stomach sucked in, chin off of chest. You're getting a lot of benefit here. If you want to, and left leg is completely straight, round forward, and with a basket grip, grab underneath the sole of the right foot, kicking the heel out, toes are back. Inhale, right leg extends, right leg completely straight, left leg completely straight, elbows come below the calf, chin is forward, heart is forward, and release, right foot finds the earth. Ground down in the right leg, left leg lifts to 90 degrees, left heel pressing forward, left toes flexing back. Shoulders are back, chin is lifted, gaze is forward. If the right leg is completely straight, this is a great place to stay. This is a great place to work on balance. If you're in the backyard, on carpet, any of those things, it's going to be difficult to balance, and this is a great challenge. If right leg is completely straight, round forward, and with a basket grip, grab underneath the sole of the left foot. Kick the left leg forward, heel first, toes back, elbows hug the calf. Heart is forward, chin forward, chest is forward. And release. Left foot finds the earth. Sometimes a little back bend feels good here. Right hand to low back, left hand to low back, elbows energetically pull together, heart towards the sky. and release. Ground down in the left leg. Right leg lifts, right heel pressing forward, right toes flexing back. Left leg is completely straight. Round forward in with a basket grip. Grab underneath the sole of the right foot. Kick the right foot out, heel forward, toes back. Elbows come to calf. Chin finds the chest. Forehead finds the knee. And release. Right foot finds the earth. Ground down in the right leg. Left leg lifts. Left heel pressing forward, toes flexing back. This is a great place to stay. If right leg is completely straight and you want to move forward, round forward and with a basket grip, grab underneath the sole of the left foot. Kick the left heel forward. Left toes back. Chin finds the chest. Forehead finds the knee. Right leg completely straight, left leg completely straight. And release. Take a breath. Little back bend here, right hand to low back, left hand to low back. Press hips forward, head comes back, and release. That posture took me a solid 18 months to do, to get my forehead to my knee. Standing bow pulling, right elbow to right hip crease, palm facing the sky. Drop the hand down. Imagine you've got money in it. You don't want to drop that money. Kick the right foot up, grab the ankle from the inside. Left arm lifts. I always end up way too far back on my mat. Kicking with the right foot, reaching forward with the left foot, with the left arm. Kick and reach, kick and reach, kick and reach. Heart spiraling towards the sky. Two shoulders in one line. This is a balancing posture as well as a twist. If you fall out, just go in step by step. Reach forward with the left fingertips, kicking with the right toes. Heart spiraling towards the sky. Kick and reach, kick and reach, kick and reach. And release. Left elbow to left hip crease, palm facing the sky. Drop the hand down, grab left ankle from the inside. Right arm lifts. Reach forward with the right fingertips. Kick back with the left toes. Abdomen parallel with the earth. Gaze is just in front of the right fingertips. Right leg is completely straight, left leg is kicking. Kick and reach, heart is spiraling towards the sky. Two shoulders in one line. Kick and reach, kick and reach, kick and reach. And release. Left foot finds the earth. Second set. Right elbow to right hip crease, palm facing the sky. Drop the hand down. Grab the ankle from the inside. Left arm lifts. Kick and reach. So see if you can bring the right shoulder back slightly. Left shoulder and chin meet. Reaching forward with the left arm, kicking back into the hand with the right foot. Kick and reach, and then find that tension and release. Left elbow to left hip crease, palm facing the sky. Drop the hand down. Grab the ankle from the inside. Right arm lifts. Reach forward with the right fingertips. Kick back with the left toes. Reaching forward and kicking back. 2 shoulders in one line, heart spiraling towards the sky, gazing just above the right fingertips. Kick and reach, kick and reach, kick and reach, and release. Find the back of the mat. A couple breaths here. Tula Dandasana is next. Arms overhead. Interlace all 10 fingers. Release the pointer fingers. Step forward on the left leg. Hover the right toes. Lift right foot. Balancing stick. Reaching forward with the fingertips. Reaching back with the toes. Drop the right hip down. Back is flat. And release. Step to the back of the mat. Arms stay overhead. Right foot steps forward. Left toes hover. Hinge at the waist. Reach forward with the fingertips. Reach back with the toes. Gazing just in front of the mat. Back is flat. And release. Arms by your side. Find that stillness. Find your breath. Couple breaths here. Arms overhead, interlace all 10 fingers. Release the pointer fingers. Step forward on the left foot, right toes hover. Hinge at the waist. Reach forward with the fingertips. Reach back with the toes. Back is flat. And release. Step forward on the right foot. Left toes hover. Hinge at the waist. Reach forward with the fingertips. Reach back with the toes. Back is flat. And release. Arms by your side. Find your stillness. Find Tadasana, the immovable mountain. Find your breath. Quarter turn towards the right. Wide leg forward fold. Arms out to a T, big step out to the right. Feet parallel with the side of the mat or slightly pigeon-toed. Chin is lifted, chest is lifted. Fingertips reaching out, and then slowly start to hinge at the waist. Using abdomen strength here. Slowly go down. Hands reach for the outside of the feet, ankles, big toes. Top of head stretches down towards the mat, pulling on the outside of the feet. Hips are lifting, gazing just down at the mat. Using bicep strength and pulling on the outside of the feet. Kneecaps lift, engaging in the quadriceps, lengthening in the hamstrings. Head moves towards, top of head moves towards the mat, gazes in between the legs. Release the hands, arms come to a T with core strength and leg strength. Chin comes up, heart comes up, head comes up. Right foot meets left, arms by your side. Find your stillness. Second set, wide leg forward fold, arms overhead, or arms out to a T, big step out to the right, feet parallel with the side of the mat. Slowly go down. Hips are lifting, chin is forward, gaze is forward. My weight comes slightly into the balls of my feet here. Hands reach for the outsides of the feet, ankles. Maybe your legs go just a little bit wider if your head didn't touch the last time. Engage in the quadriceps. Head slowly comes down towards the mat. It doesn't mean that it's going to touch the mat. Hips are lifting. Weight is forward into the balls of the feet, with bicep strength pulling on the outside of the feet. Release the hands, arms to a T, with abdomen strength. Slowly come up. Right foot meets left, back of mat, arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Just breathe. Arms overhead. Big step out to the right. Hot triangle is next. Arms to a T. Right toes rotate towards the front of the mat. Deep bend in the right knee. Right thigh is parallel with the mat. So my right thigh isn't quite parallel. There we go. Arms parallel with the earth. And then palms rotate. Tick-tock the arms, 6 and 12. Right hand is pointed between the big and second toe. Left fingers reaching up towards the sky. Heart spiraling towards the sky. Left leg is firm, planted into the mat, pressing into the outer knife edge of the left foot. Right foot, equal weight. Spiraling the heart open towards the sky. Right elbow presses into right knee. Right knee presses into right elbow. Elongating through both side bodies here. And with an inhale, come on up. Right toes in, left toes out. Bend deeply in the left knee. Left thigh parallel to the earth. Palms rotate. Tick-tock the arms, 6 and 12. Heart spirals towards the sky. Right foot, knife edge, pressed firmly into the mat. Right arm reaching towards the sky, left arm reaching towards the earth. Heart spirals towards the sky. Reaching up with the right arm, reaching down with the left fingertips. Stretching the arms apart, pressing into the mat with left fingertips. Pressing into the mat with right toes. Inhale, come on up. Left toes in, right foot meets left, arms overhead. Arms by your side. Find your stillness, find Tadasana. Find that breath. Second set, arms overhead, big step out to the right, arms to a T, right toes rotate towards the front. Deep bend in the right knee, palms rotate, tick-tock the arms, 6 and 12. Pressing into the mat with both feet, stretching the arms apart, heart spiraling towards the sky. Right side elongated, left side elongated. See if you can drop the left hip down a little more. Fullest expression here. And with an inhale, come on up. Right toes in, left toes out. Bend deeply in the left knee. Palms rotate towards the side. Tick-tock the arms, 6 and 12. Reaching up towards the sky with the right fingertips, reaching down towards the earth with the left fingertips. Press into the mat with both feet. Heart spirals towards the sky. Reach and stretch, reach and stretch, reach and stretch. And release. Left toes in. Right foot meets left, back of mat, arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Find your stillness. Find that breath. Standing separate legs, stretching, quarter turn. Arms overhead. Cross the thumbs, step forward on the right foot, about 2 or 3 feet. Left toes angle out towards the left corner of the mat. Dive down over the right knee. Forehead and knee will meet here. Throat is choked, difficult to breathe. Arms are engaged. Pressing forehead into knee, knee into forehead. It's a compression posture. Try to straighten the right leg just a little more. And with an inhale, come on up. Right foot meets left. Keep the arms where they are. Step forward on the left leg. Right toes point out towards the right corner of the mat. Dive down over the left knee. Forehead and knee will meet. Forehead pressing into knee, knee pressing into forehead. Arms are engaged. See if you can straighten the left leg a little more. And with an inhale, come on up. Left foot meets right. Arms by your side. Find stillness. Find your breath. Last posture in the standing series, tree and toe stand. Left leg roots, right leg lifts to 90 degrees, then rotate the femur in the hip socket here. So it's going to rotate, right foot finds left hip crease, right hand to heart center, left hand to heart center, shoulders back, gaze is forward. If you want to move forward into toe stand, hinge at the waist, hands will find the earth, heel will lift, bend in the knee, hands will find either side, and then left hand to heart center, right hand to heart center, pop up off the heel, and reverse, meet us in tree. One final breath here in tree. Release the right foot down. Ground down in the right leg. Left leg lifts to 90 degrees. Left hip rotates in the socket. Left foot finds right hip crease. Left hand to heart center, right hand to heart center. Shoulders are back. Gaze is lifted. If you want to move into toe stand, hinge at the waist. Heel will lift, knee will bend. Fold forward, hands walk back to either side. Right hand to heart center, left hand to heart center. Hop up off the heel. Find stillness. And reverse out, meet us in tree. Let's all take one final breath here in tree. Release the left foot down. Back of head finds the mat. Find Savasana. Lie down on your back. Toes touch, heels touch. And then just relax the feet out. Relax the ankles. Relax the calves. Relax the knees. Relax the thighs. Relax the hips. Let them melt into the mat. Relax the lower back. Relax the shoulders. Relax your fingertips and palms. Relax the elbows. Relax the throat. Relax the back of the head into the mat. Finally, relax your jaw. Drop your tongue from the roof of your mouth and just breathe. I will call you out. Wind removing is next. Lift the right leg, bend at the knee, pull, grab just below the knee on the shin with both hands. Pull the knee in towards the armpit, avoiding the rib cage. As I exhale, I pull the knee in a little deeper, feeling a slight pinch in the hip crease. Inhale, pressing shin against hands. Exhale, pull the knee in towards the armpit. Inhale, shin presses against hands. Exhale, pull the knee in a little deeper. Inhale, press shin against hands. And release. Lift the left leg, bend at the knee. Grab just below the knee on the shin with both hands. Pull the knee in towards the armpit, avoiding the rib cage. As I exhale, I pull the knee in just a little deeper. Inhale, pressing shin against hands. Exhale, pull the knee in a little deeper. Inhale, shin against hands. Exhale, knee comes in just a little deeper. Inhale, shin against hands. And release. Lift both legs, bend at the knee, grab opposite elbows. Pull knees in towards chest. See if you can get knees to touch one another. Big toes and heels to touch one another. Pull knees in towards chest, chest enveloping knees. And then drop the tailbone down, lengthen out through the spine. And just breathe. And release. Find Savasana. Find that stillness. Arms overhead, big inhale, double exhale. Yogi sit up. Flip over to your belly. Palms on the mat, forearms on the mat. Forearm plank is next. Toes press into the mat. Back is flat. Abdomen engaged here. I like to come up onto my big toes and then flex my Achilles up on the big toes, and then press my heels back, really giving a good Achilles stretch. I do it fairly gently though. Pressing into the forearms, puffing out through the upper back. Chin is lifted. Gaze is just in front of the mat. Palms pressing into the mat with equal strength. Maintaining some internal heat here. Abdomen engaged, back is flat. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Head can find stacked hands, sphinx, seal, whatever feels good to you. I like to roll my low back out a little bit here. Just release any tension that might have built up. So we're going to go into a back bend here. Cobra Bhujangasana. Hands come under shoulders. Toes and heels touch like a cobra's tail. If toes and heels are touching and you're pressing tops of feet into the mat, knees will naturally lift off the mat. Elbows pressing back towards the hips, and then slowly lift the chest off the mat. Pressing into the mat with all 10 fingers, lift a little more. Look up. Lift up, look up. Elbows pressing towards the hips, gazing up towards the ceiling, and release. Left ear to the mat, look right, reverse, Savasana. Pranayama is next. Half locust, hands come underneath the groin area, elbows underneath the abdomen, palms facing the mat like you're going to hit a volleyball. Relax the left leg, right leg lifts, toes pointed back, pressing into the mat with all 10 fingers, reaching back with the right toes. Lift up the right leg, lift the right leg a little higher, and release. Relax the right leg, left leg lifts, reaching back with the left toes. Lift the left leg up, pressing into the mat with all 10 fingers, and release. Mouth will find the mat. Toes touch, heels touch, palms pressing into the mat. Lift both legs. Lift both legs. Press into the mat with all 10 fingers. Weight comes into the shoulders. Lift the legs just a little higher and release. Hands come to either side, palms facing the sky. Right ear to the mat. Look left. I lost my connection. What just happened? Well, I don't know if you're there or not, but if you are, awesome. Full locust is next. You can comment and let me know if you're there. I can't see myself anymore on the feed, so I'm not sure if it's still going or not. Chin finds the mat, arms out to a T. Big toes touch, heels touch. Lift the chest. Lift the arms. Lift the feet. Look up, lift up, go up, and release. Left ear to the mat. Look right. Okay, great. You can still hear and see me. Awesome. Floor bow is next. Right foot kicks up, left foot kicks up. Grab the ankles from the outside. Lift the chest. Kick feet into hands. Lift the chin, lift the chest. Gazing up at the ceiling, kicking feet into hands. Look up, go up, and release. Left ear to the mat, look right. Find tabletop at the top of the mat. Fixed firm is next. Knees touch. Feet spread apart. Hips come between heels. So hips can be touching the ground here, and then outer part of hips should be touching the inside of the heels. Right hand to right foot, left hand to left foot. This is a great place to stay. If you're having pain in the knees, you don't need to go any further. You can actually come up a little bit, and you can spread the knees apart a little bit. If that feels comfortable, you can go back on right elbow, left elbow. And then if that feels okay on the knees, you can go all the way back. Back of head finds the mat. Right arm overhead, left arm overhead. Gazing up at the ceiling. Just breathe. With an inhale, come on up. Right hand down, left hand down. Head comes forward. Right leg stretches back. Left leg stretches back. Find the back of the mat. Half tortoise is next. Chin is off of chest. Arms overhead. Just cross the thumbs. Hips are on heels. And then dive forward. Little pinky fingers will touch, then forehead will touch. Hips anchored to the heels. Arms are active, stretching forward with the fingertips, reaching back with the hips. Just breathe. Inhale, using abdomen strength. Come on up. Arms by your side. Take a breath here. Find the middle of your mat. Camel Ustrasana. Knees should be about hip width or 2 fist widths. Left hand to low back, right hand to low back. Elbows energetically pressed together. Hips pressing forward. Gaze up at the ceiling. This is our deepest back bend of the day thus far. Gaze back, look back. Hips pressing forward. Right hand comes to right ankle. Left hand comes to left ankle. Look back. Heart illuminating skyward. And with an inhale, come on up. Arms by your side. Sit back on the heels. Just take a breath here. Rabbit is next. Sasangasana. Arms out to a T, thumbs pointing up. And then just drop the hands down. Grab the ankles or heels. Fingers on the inside, thumbs on the outside. Chin finds chest. Slowly round forward, pulling on the heels. Forehead finds the knees. Hips will lift. Knees pressing into forehead, forehead pressing into knees. Rounding forward, pulling on the heels.
Lift the hips and release.
Roll over onto the left hip, right leg comes out corner-wise. Left foot finds right inner thigh, arms overhead. Dive down over the right knee. We are compressing here, so forehead and knee will meet. If right knee needs to be bent deeply, that's okay. Drop the left shoulder down, pressing knee into forehead, forehead into knee here. And with an inhale, arms come overhead. Switch out the legs with abdomen strength. Dive down over the left knee. Forehead and knee will meet here. Drop the right shoulder down. Inhale, come on up, arms overhead, legs out front. Reach for the big toes with the peace fingers. Walk the hips back, right and left, right and left, right and left. Pull on the big toes and then roll the shoulders back. Chin is off of chest, gaze is forward. Slowly envelop the thighs with the abdomen. Chin is off of chest, so we're not rounding. We're actually trying to lengthen the spine here. And release. Come on up. Half Lord of the Fishes is next. Left leg comes in, right leg comes over top. Right arm comes behind and kickstands. Left arm lifts high and twist, looking over the right shoulder and out of the corner of the right eye. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And release. Counter twist if you like. Switch out the legs. Left foot comes over top, left toes pointing forward. Left hand comes behind, right arm lifts high and twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And release. Counter twist if you like. Kapalabhati breath is how we finish out this class. Breath of fire. Sit on the heels, hands, tops of thighs, all 5 fingers touching, shoulders are back, chin is up, gaze is forward. Relax the belly, and here's the tempo. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lick your lips, swallow a couple times. Second set is just a little faster. Here we go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much for joining me on this Saturday morning. Please take this yoga out into the world. It's not just about movement. It's not just about asana. That's one of the 8 limbs. So take this yoga out into the world. Help it and help the world be just a little bit better. From my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you.